Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz by Lizzie, and I'll be showing you today how I took my middle part deep wave bob and turned it into a simple and easy side part bob like this one. This is super easy to do, and I'm going to show you what I did to do this. So all my units are glueless, of course, and the first thing I did was I started off with a freshly washed wig. So this unit was previously in a middle part and I wanted to switch the part up a bit. So here I am just showing you that it's freshly washed and clean. I added no makeup here. So here I'm just adding the adjustable straps at the back of the wig. So guys, always remember to do this step because this is what makes your glueless wig 100% secure. So I'm placing the wig on, and I always use the combs that come to the side that comes above the ear. I always use those, so that's an extra step that I take to make sure that it's 100% glueless as well. And I also use the comb at the back of my nape. Now I'm just going in and I'm taking my edge brush that has the rat tail at the end to, you know, make a part, which is a deep side part. I believe this is on my left side. I like my parts on the left side of my face. I think it works better for me on this side. So I'm just going in and I'm trying to create a clean, deep, well, not deep, but a clean C part. See, I'm checking my mirror, and also I had my phone here and it was kind of difficult to see from that end, so I was using my mirror to make sure that the part was as straight and you know, as not straight, but it was parting out well, you know, just to create that C part. So I'm going at the back. Always remember to do the back as well. This step took me a while because I was fighting between my phone and the mirror just to make sure I was staying in frame, and also you guys could see. So here I'm going in with my mousse. That's my latte body mousse. I'm going in just to mold the part down a bit because it was a bit poofy. Remember I said that this is a freshly washed wig, and I wanted to turn or take the part from a middle to a side part, and I needed something to at least mold the C part down, mold my cap down, I should say. I mean my closure. Right, so I kept combing to make sure that the part was, you know, straight enough, and then I went in with my hot comb just to mold it a little bit more. So I'm going in and passing the hot comb a lot through the wig to make sure it stays in place. Now I'm going in with a little more Nairobi. Actually no, this is my BioSilk, and then I went in with a little bit more mousse just to mold down that front part a little bit more to my head. And then I went in with trying to, you know, part it a little sharper than it was. I think me using the mousse, I think some of the hair went over. It wasn't as so sorry guys, I actually lost my train of thought here, but what I was trying to say is I was trying to sharpen up the part a little bit more. Yeah, it wasn't as straight as I wanted. Not straight, but you know, the part wasn't as clean. That's what I was trying to say. The part is not as clean. So here I'm going with my hot comb, and I did use this a lot because this is pivotal in making your unit like flat, really flat on your head. Now I'm going in and I'm just trying to find where my baby hairs are. Now remember I said that this was a middle part unit, so the baby hairs were mostly to the side above my temple. So I had to go in and create some more baby hairs because I wanted to create that 3 swoop. So 1 in the middle and 2 to the side. So here you see me just taking out some of the hair out of the wig a bit. And I also didn't remember to tint the lace, so it does show up a bit ashy. I think at the end of the video, after I did everything, I did add some of my makeup. So that's my mousse. Now this is a little concoction that I came up with. I added a bit of, was it makeup or I think it was semi-permanent dye to my mousse just to help tint my lace. This is something you do. You can make your own. It's my little DIY mousse, so I use that to help, you know, tint my lace. Here I'm going in and I'm creating my baby hairs now, and I'm using a makeup spoolie. So this is what I used to do my baby hairs. I find that this method or this technique is a lot better for me rather than using the edge brush or a comb. The spoolie does a way better job for me, and it's a lot easier. See, I'm going in and I'm creating baby hairs to the side because the hair was a bit too long. So you have to cut the baby hairs down to fit your preference. So that's depending on your liking, of course. I go in with a lot more mousse because mousse helps to, you know, if you're good with doing baby hairs, the mousse helps a lot creating those swoops. Now, baby hairs took me such a long time to learn. Like, if y'all saw how my baby hairs look 3 years ago, you would die laughing. Like, they were horrible. But I practiced and practiced and practiced until I was able to get the perfect baby hairs, and now they come out. Now I do tweak it here and there to fit my preference, you know. I think these were a bit too long. I filmed this content a few months ago, so as time went on, I have, you know, cut it down shorter or you know, tweaked it to fit my preference. Here I'm just going in with my melt band just to mold the baby hairs down some more. Now I'm adding some more mousse just to define the curls a bit, and you will see me going here. Yes, that is a Febreze bottle. This is what I use. I find this to be so easy. I'm a resource queen, so I'm always using stuff around my house that is convenient. Now I find that this does the work a lot faster. I have the continuous spray bottle, and honestly I don't like it. It takes way too long. The Febreze it does it for me. And as you can see, I'm only using water to define my curls. I only use water on this unit, which is what I love, because I don't really use a lot of products on my wigs. And I tell you that water is the only thing that I use. Like, I can actually use curling mousse or, you know, those type of stuff to define my curls, but honestly, water is all I need with this unit. This is why I love this unit so much, because once I spread it, even just wetting my hands, my fingers, and running my fingers through the hair, the curls get defined so easily. No, really, the band should have stayed on at least for 10 minutes, but this was like 2 in the morning and I was in a hurry and I wanted to film this tutorial, so I took it off a little sooner than I should have. But 10 minutes is a good time to have the band on, so that one, your lace can be melted, and two, to at least set the baby hairs a bit. No, me taking it off too quickly, but the baby hairs being wet, they would move around a lot, and this is why I had to go in to reform the baby hairs, as you see me doing here. You know, I went in a lot fixing the baby hairs because it shifted while I was taking the band off, and that's something you have to be careful when you're doing as well, because the band will move the baby hairs around. Now you see me going in with my hot comb again, just to mold the top a bit. Not mold, but I like to create that little oomph at the top. You see that steam? Super hot. Please be careful, and you will see why I say that in just a few seconds. Like, I don't usually do my, see, I went in and I burnt myself. So please be careful, y'all, when you're using the hot comb, because I had this at about 500 and it was super hot and I burnt myself. So please be careful. Here you see me checking to make sure that everything is okay, making sure that the baby hairs are good. Now you see me going in with my makeup sponge because I did my makeup before I started this tutorial, so it had a little bit of makeup on there, and I went in just to blend the lace into my skin a little bit, and then I went in with my shaper spray, excuse me, and it just created that little oomph at the front. I like having that little, you know, part at the top of my bang piece, I guess you could call it, instead of having it kind of flat. So that's how I do it. And I go in with my hot comb again just to mold it a little bit more to my scalp, just for it to look really natural. And this is it. This is how I installed my glueless wig, and I styled it with a side part. No, I did not mention that this is a 4x4 wig, so if you thought that 4x4 wigs can't be done in a side part, well, here you go. I love this unit. Love this unit. And you see my baby hairs there. They're not too long, they're just right. Like I said, over the period of time, I have gone a bit shorter with my baby hairs, but this is how I did it. Here we go again. I'm actually feeling myself right here, guys. I'm sorry. This install was thebomb.com, and this was like 2 a.m. in the morning, so I made sure that I got enough footage for you to see how melted and this is the next morning. So sorry guys, this is the next morning. Now the lace is showing up a little bit white because I was using my ring light, but that is it. Thanks guys so much for watching. Bye.